And the waiting list might be a long one, especially after the state zeroed out the trust fund to be used on airports like this one. The research is going to find out, does methamphetamines really affect the teeth, or is it simply due to poor oral hygiene? That's right, Chris. After the City Council discussed banning panhandling in the Ped Mall, they then brought up a new issue, smoking. As of right now, it's illegal to smoke in this area all the way to Lynn Street. And now, 10 years and 300 campuses later, Andrea Cooper is here at McBride Hall to tell Kristen's story. Once the pipeline is constructed, the landfill gas here could potentially save the university as much as $500,000, which isn't bad for a bunch of trash. Ashley Coran, Daily Iowan TV. Nestled right outside of downtown Iowa City, this local municipal airport has done wonders to the community.
It's an economic engine. The airport, on an operational budget of $400,000, turns around and has a $11 million economic impact to the community.
And as the community continues to grow, so does the Iowa City Airport. But the same can't be said statewide or nationally. In the last 4 years, Iowa's air traffic has seen a decrease of over 50,000 flights coming and going. And nationwide, the numbers have declined over 10 million. So the question is, how is the Iowa City Municipal Airport staying above the trend?
As the university not only expands what they want to do, but gets better at the things they are doing, it generates more interest from national and regional levels, and it just brings in more traffic to the airport.
Other reasons include places like the University of Iowa Hospital and Clinics and nearby Mercy Hospital.
The other nearest airport's a half-hour away in Cedar Rapids. There's one in the Quad Cities an hour away. And if patients needed to reach us via an airport, the closest one is the Iowa City Airport.
On average, there are 36,000 takeoffs and landings a year at the local airport for uses like flight school, medical transfers, and agricultural sprayers.
It's a huge benefit for the hospital and the medical field. They run the helicopters in and out every day. There were 2 of them just today while we were on the way in here. Sometimes I think it doesn't get enough credit because it's kind of an infrastructure. You don't see it, but it's actually a huge thing in the background.
Right now, the airport is at capacity, which they consider a double-edged sword. It's good for the community, but they're running out of space. Ashley Coran, Daily Iowan TV. It might seem pretty quiet outside the IMU, but inside is where all the fun is. So come on, join me. It was 24 hours of energy, music, and of course,
dancing, duh.
And dancing is exactly what students did all the way from 7 p.m. on Friday to the exact same time on Saturday. Each dance step the students took the whole 24 hours was for a good cause, to help fundraise for the UI Children's Hospital, and to help families like Roberta Ogden's survive day to day.
We're here with my daughter, Olivia Kellycutt. She is a 5-time cancer survivor, and she was diagnosed with AML leukemia in 2004.
To Roberta, the UI Children's Hospital is one of the ways her daughter Livy stays strong.
They come in, they play with the kids, play some cards, play a game, watch a movie, whatever the kids want to do. And that it distracts the kids, and that's very important to get through treatment.
Just as the UI Children's Hospital helps Livy, Dance Marathon is a help for Roberta.
I think it helps me to know that I'm not alone, and other moms have gone through this.
Livy is just one of the children being treated at the UI hospital. 13-year-old Roland Steinledge is a cancer patient there as well. He's been battling brain cancer a little over a year.
It takes a lot of positive attitude.
Roland also believes that Dance Marathon is a key way for him to have positivity in his life.
My favorite part about the hospital, they play games as late as you want them.
Dance Marathon, which is a student-run organization, has raised over $8.5 million to pediatric oncology at the UI Children's Hospital. This year, Dance Marathon tallied up $1,058,658.16. breaking its record from 2009 and being the third year to break $1 million. Reporting from Dance Marathon, I'm Ashley Curran, Daily Iowan TV. That's right, Chris. After the City Council discussed banning panhandling in the Ped Mall, they then brought up a new issue, smoking. As of right now, it's illegal to smoke in this area all the way to Lynn Street. Aesthetics and health concerns, two main reasons the Iowa City City Council voted all for a completely smoke-free Ped Mall at Tuesday's meeting. Officials at the Downtown Association of Iowa City, who proposed the new ban, believe it's one way to keep the Ped Mall cleaner.
In the downtown area, if you've been around downtown and on your way back, I encourage you to take a look at the ground when you're walking through the Ped Mall. This looks bad.
If the smoking ban is passed after 2 more City Council readings, smokers will only be able to use the alleys of the Ped Mall to light up a cigarette.
I know the city will be looking at, how to make sure the alleyways are safe and lit and have proper receptacles for disposal of cigarettes, but we think this is a good, compromise.
However, leaving only an alley for smoking space is far from a compromise to one UI student.
I think it's infringing on my rights as a human being, I can put things into my body if I want to.
Even though some are opposed to the smoke-free Ped Mall, Iowa City City Council members voted unanimously for the new ban, despite the Ped Mall being a public space. Ashley Curran, Daily Iowan TV. One's trash is another's treasure. And for the University of Iowa Oakdale campus, this is definitely the case. Underneath the decaying trash at the Iowa City landfill is a potential energy source called methane gas. There's so much energy, in fact, that the methane could heat up to 2,000 homes around Iowa City.
There's a tremendous amount of energy. It's going up in smoke literally right now at the landfill. It's not being used for anything productive.
However, it soon could be. The UI partnered with the City of Iowa City to use that energy for a facility at the Oakdale campus, which would not only save money for the university, but also build revenue for the city.
We want to use that methane to produce both electric power and district heat for building heating, rather than just flaring that methane off.
The distance between the landfill and Oakdale campus is about 7 miles. Therefore, Mid-American Energy is planning on constructing a pipeline to transfer the gas.
Conceptually, we understand what we want to do. Mid-American is planning, making plans and designs for the pipeline.
Once the pipeline is constructed, the landfill gas here could potentially save the university as much as $500,000, which isn't bad for a bunch of trash. Ashley Curran, Daily Iowan TV. Thanks, Kelly. 34-year-old Sarah McCall was found dead in her mobile home on the east side of Iowa City. On Wednesday, police charged her boyfriend with first-degree murder. According to police reports, 26-year-old Eric Scott Osborne admitted that he had killed McKay, his on-and-off girlfriend of 2 years. Osborne went on to allegedly try to kill himself and is now being treated at the UIHC.
Deputies arrived at 9:41 p.m. and found Eric Scott Osborne with injuries. We are staying with him, and he will be we'll be watching him continuously until he's released.
An autopsy was completed Tuesday where examiners found the cause of the death to be injuries of the head and neck. However, investigators are still looking into the crime.
We're still collecting information. We're still talking to people.
Despite being treated at the UIHC, Osborne is in custody with the Johnson County Sheriff's Department and being held on a $1 million cash bond. Back to you guys at the desk.